I am live. There we go on the pre-show. Hey everyone, good to see you in here. Looking at the chat, checking it out. Looked like BCat78 went woohoo at the top of my chat. Just live, it says Libertad. Gotta love those Libertads. Max starting to give me a hard time about my Patriots. We won't talk about football because Aspiring Alchemist doesn't like to talk about football. In fact, she was saying that the Super Bowl is rigged. A lot of things are rigged, Aspiring Alchemist, but not the Yankee Wheel of Names. Christopher Young, yeah, there's sound right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hey, says AH87. Good to see you. Mark Roberts, hello. Jeremy Gillespie, evening. And Mark, oh yeah, the Democrats are now saying we have to end those nasty, ugly, horrible Trump tax cuts, right? We got to get inflation under control. Dude, talk about crazy. You're right. That is modern monetary theory run amok. They think they can get inflation under control with taxes. That's how they work it. Great analogy for that, Mark, is a bathtub. Or maybe I should say a toilet because of what it is. But imagine a bathtub, and they can just keep piling money in there. And if there's ever a problem, they just pull the drain and let the inflation, pour out at the bottom of the tub. Yeah, it's so stupid. All right, let's see. Hey, more people jumping in here. Hoosier Stacker, how are you, my fine friend? 5-star militia member. Boy, I had a Biden moment there. Oh man, that poor guy. Oh, they gotta put him away. I mean, seriously, they gotta put him back in the White House and just say you stay in here. We'll speak for you. Just oh man, wow. Happy Thursday to you, Dom. Dave, good to see you. Darnell, Washington. Adam in Alaska. Oh, by the way, put in the state that you are hailing from right now. Jason already jumped on it, said from Indy. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I'd love to see where people are from. AH, great to see you. Yes, you are here. Let's see. Oh, old Yankee. Oh, okay. Thanks, Hoosier. Throwing that in there. Just back from the ocean, 3-day trip. Great. Massachusetts, California, Tennessee, Nebraska, Washington, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Michigan, California, the fine state of Tennessee. This is good. Texas. I was waiting for a Texas. Georgia, great. Illinois, Minnesota, Southern Central Alaska. Great, Adam. It's great to have you in here. Actually, you know what I need to do? I have to check something really, really quick here. Give me 1 second. I will be giving the early bird word out really soon. Okay? So let me just do a couple things here. Oh yeah, I'll put Mukarram's info in there. I forgot to check my the call line. I don't know if I'll be opening that up tonight. We'll see. We got a lot to cover tonight. Lots. So let's see. I should probably put our sponsors' information at the top too as well. That would be really smart of me. I got a great new sponsor. If you don't know, SD Bullion rocks. In fact, really quick poll. If you've ever bought anything from SD Bullion, put in SD in the chat right now. SD in the chat. SDBullion.com/Yankee is what I'm going to tell you to put it, to go to SDBullion.com/Yankee. Alrighty. Boom. We'll put that there. I can't. There we go. Pin the message. Definitely check out SDBullion.com/Yankee. They are a great sponsor. They just started sponsoring my channel this month, and I could not be happier. They are just a remarkable company run by an amazing CEO. I had a lot of fun interviewing Tyler Wall a few times now, and he is just a great guy. So check that out. And I think I need to... Oh, Mrs. Coin Crew is in the house. Is that right, Aspiring Alchemist? Guys, here's the deal. I'm going to give you the early bird words. We only got about 5 minutes left, okay? And I'm going to give you the early bird words. And your goal, your mission to win some silver is to beat Mrs. Coin Crew to the call. Now, she's quick. She's really quick. She's got me on speed dial. She knows the number. In fact, I should probably put the number in the chat. Don't call this. The number is not, the line is not open, I should say, but I will put this in the chat. You guys really want to have this number ready for the early bird word. I'm just telling you right now. Okay. Let's see. I haven't turned it on yet, so you can't call it. But here is the number that you need to write down. Or if you're like, if you're like her, she puts it in her speed dial. I swear she does. She's so fast. There's the number. Okay. When I open it up, I'll let you know. That's the number to call in. If you say one of the early bird words, you get a free silver dime. And you know what? Let me think. If you're a member of my channel, okay, I will double it. You'll win 2 dimes if you call in and say the correct early bird word. And what is that, you might be asking? Well, here they come, really quick. Don't put them in the chat. You don't want to let anybody know these words. Here are the 2 words. Freedom and economy. I'll say it one more time, and that's it. Freedom and economy. You got to use those words in a sentence when you call in. Be the caller in with one of those 2 words, and you'll win a silver dime. All right, guys, that was the pre-show. We're going to play my goosebump emitting bumper music right now, and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome to Ask Yankee. So glad to have you here, guys. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I am super stoked to have you along with me, and we're going to have a lot of fun. First of all, I want to big shout out to all my first timers. If this is your first time on an Ask Yankee, please put a 1 in the chat, okay? And you guys that have been here so many times, you don't just stick those 1 in there. Just let the first timers stick the 1s in there, all right? Come on, Max. First time to Troy. There's a legitimate first timer. Lindsay Purcell, Kevin Maxfield, Moose 7950, Brian Owen, TV is here for the first time. Michael Dyer, Silver Dutchman, SNS Engraving, Loop Sanchez, Pragmatic. This is fantastic. We got some. This is great to see all these first timers. If this is your first time, Ask Yankee is about you. Okay, it is about you asking your silver and gold, your precious metals questions. If you have some prepping questions, macroeconomic questions, maybe even a little bit of political questions, but I do try to stay a little bit clear of that, especially when Tim's not joining me. So if you've got a question, please put your question in the chat, all caps. Okay, that's how you get my attention. That's what I see. And now, of course, if you give me a super chat, that also gets my attention, but you don't have to do that in order to ask a question. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. I also want to shout out to all my Yankee militia members. I see those blue stars in the chat. Do you? The blue field white stars? Some of those are a lot of stars. I see 5-star members. I don't know if did I see a 6-star member yet? I know Hoosier's a 5-star member. Mrs. Coin Crew, 4 stars. Guys, thank you so much for being my Yankee Cannon members and my Patriot Pistol members. Patriot Pistol members, you get to put those cool emojis in the chat and have some fun in here. Sometimes I do a member-only giveaway. Might do that tonight. We'll see. But also, Yankee Cannon members. That's named after my 1-ounce Gold Eagle tube. All right, and we meet up every month for one-on-one discussions for your specific stacking and prepping needs. Those are a lot of fun. But hey, this is about questions and answers. We're going to do that for a good half hour or so until we have Mukarram Mawjood join us. He is an amazing guy. He is the head of trading at Bullionite and the chief investment officer at Blackstone Commodity Group. He's out of California. I feel sorry for him in that regard, but but hey, he has helped dozens of people in our community, subscribers to my channel, in a whole host of ways when it comes to investing in gold and silver. So he's got some great tips for us. He's going to share some charts. I'm going to ask him some questions as to what's going on in the economy, what's happening with the price of gold and silver. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're going to have fun. Wait, oh, shoot, I got a giveaway we have to do. Well, we'll do some little ones, but let me show you the big giveaway, guys. Here it is. Sponsored by SD Bullion. This is the Freedom Round. What do you guys think of this? Isn't that beautiful? 1 ounce bullion. And on the other side, of course, it says SD Bullion, 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. But isn't that cool? Freedom Round. Don't you love that? Yeah, I do. That's a good giveaway. All right, so let's get back to some of your questions. And, oh, I see a super chat in there. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Capital Currency, for that $3 super chat. And also Darnell Washington for the $2 super chat. How can a stacking man meet a stacking woman? By going on a stacking blind date. No, I'm kidding. Darnell, I don't know, man. That's a tough question. Man, first I would just stick with a woman and then find out if she stacks. Okay, buddy? I wouldn't reduce your playing field right off the bat, okay? So honestly, if I had that as a limitation, I probably wouldn't have met Mrs. Yankee. So, hey. By the way, we've got Super Chat growth going on right now thanks to Capital Currency and Darnell Washington. If we get past that magic $100 in the Super Chat, give away some more silver, all right? For every 100, and boy, we've had some crazy nights here, I give away more silver. So just letting you know, no obligation, but I truly appreciate it. Let's see, questions. Scrolling up here. What kind of mic do you use? I don't know, Trent. Do you? I use a Blue Yeti. Hopefully you like that. I don't know if that is a comment on the sound or the volume. Let me know, Trent. When did you first start collecting? Oh, Troy. I started collecting as a little kid. My grandfather was a coin collector, a really good one, and he got me interested in it, especially with pennies. All right, and then I got into the silver. I started to coin roll hunt when I was old enough to go ride my bike down to the bank, drop a 10 spot, get the money and start, quarters or whatever, and just start ripping through them. In fact, I don't know, do I still have that? I have a coin sorter that I used when I was really young that my grandfather gave me. So that's when I started collecting. So when I started stacking was a little bit later than that. All right, when will the price of silver decrease? Lupe, it already has. I mean, it did drop. It's down below 24 now. I don't know. What do you want it to drop below 20? Is that what you're after, Lupe? I can't tell you. I don't have a crystal ball, but I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to drop a little bit. I'm going to talk about that later on in the live stream, why I believe that could happen with both silver and gold. Cap, what do you think about is the best buy? What do you think is the best buy right now? Well, I told people that I have shifted more towards gold than silver, a little bit less silver stacking and more gold. But honestly, about 2 months ago in March 4th, I think it was, I actually put a pause on my heavy silver and gold stacking. Okay. Heavy, all right? That means I didn't back up the truck. I wasn't going all in, all right? So I had built a sizable stack, and I decided to hold back because I really did think silver and gold were going to drop, and they did. But I still buy some silver and gold. In fact, I bought these maples just a couple days ago. There, look at that. Huh? I bought this with a private sale. They're 2016, and I don't know if you can see the milk spotting. Oh, there, right. Can you see the milk spotting on it? Right on her chin. Looks like she has a 5 o'clock shadow, and is like vaping. See it right there. Oh, let me back it up. That's milk spotting. Very common with maples, some Britannias, Cougarans do it a lot. And it's because of the detergent that they use during the minting process. It wasn't getting cleaned off effectively, so it would all milk up sometimes. Maples were known to do that. However, in 2018, they came out with this new technology they called Mint Shield technology. I think basically what that meant is that they got their act together and started, getting the cleaning, the solutions that were left on the coin off. And so I have not had any real milking problems with any of my maples from 2018 on. So anyways, I got this from a private sale. He had 7 of them, all right? And he sold them to me for $25 an ounce. $25 each. I had to buy them. I had to. No question about it. So if there's an opportunity, I buy my silver. I bought another roll of silver quarters from Tim, my LCS dealer, the other day. And I bought this. A gold kangaroo. A 1 ounce, beautiful gold kangaroo. And I got it for a really, really good price. So, yeah, I'm opportunistic. I definitely will buy silver and gold. But right now, I'm not backing up the truck. I still think there's going to be more pullback. And I'll explain 3 reasons why the pullback I think is likely. So, all right, let me try to catch up here. Scroll past those super chats. Let's get down here. Do you think gold will continue to drop? Yes, I do. Right now, gold, if we can take a quick peek. Right there. This is let me jump to 3 months here. 3 months. So right around here is where I made my fun little prediction. And it was a fun prediction. It wasn't, it's just, I do it for time to time just because I think it's fun to do. I'm not a financial advisor. You got to make your own decisions. But it was like 1960, say. And I said, guys, I think it's going to go down. Well, it shot right back. It went up. I mean, it broke 2,000. And then pulled back, went lateral for a while, tried again, and then now we're at 1897. I would not be surprised if I don't think we're going to break resistance at 1800, but I wouldn't be surprised if it drops 1850. That wouldn't surprise me in the least. So it could drop to 1850. There's a little bit of resistance there. I think it could go even further, but that's what I'm waiting for. And on the silver side, yeah, if we go back, 3 months here? Hit 3 months. There we go. The 4th, it was around here. Yeah, about 25 and change, right? So 25, and it went up to 26, and then did it again. Tried it one more time, and then boom, big drop. I thought it might drop below 24. I think it could go lower. I don't think it's going to get out of the 20s, but I think it could go lower. And yeah, so that's what I'm really going to. And again, I will tell you my 3 reasons. I might wait till Mukarram jumps on in another 20 minutes to go over that with him, but stay tuned. I want to talk about that with you. Let's see. Let's see. What is your thought on Silver Shot? I can get it at spot for barter and saving. Outlaw Army, I think Shot's great, but primarily for pourers. Okay, I don't stack Shot. Okay, yes, you can get it cheap. And maybe you could barter with it. Maybe you could turn around and sell it at some point and make a profit. But that's just not my target stacking item. People know what I like, but I'm going to tell you right now. I love constitutional silver right here. And I love government minted silver bullion. Now, I love it maybe a tad bit less now with the premiums that have been going on. But a few years ago when I was stacking my not my Maple Monster box, my American Silver Eagle Monster box, I got a lot of those at just over spot. All right, and I bought a lot of cull or circulated American Silver Eagles. So that was how I filled it. Right now, Eagles are ridiculous. So I only buy them occasionally, very rarely now, and only if I get a good deal. Maples are slightly better, but not that much better. I mean, Britannias might save you a little bit. I just, man, it's tough right now to be stacking government minted sovereign silver, right? It is just a challenge. It's a challenge even with constitutional, but don't be discouraged, okay? When there are deals, you just got to pick them up. All right, let's see. Scroll down. Oh, I do want to tell you one other thing. I tested this gold because this gold came from someone who was selling at a local coin shop dealer. In fact, I'm going to be dropping a video. You'll actually see that transaction. So I bought this at my local coin shop dealer right after it was sold. The guy sold it. Had a great time talking with him. He walked out the store. I looked right at him, right at Tim, and said, "I want it." He's like, "Okay," because I know what you bought it for too. So he got a little profit, as most local coin shop dealers will. But I got it, and I wanted it tested. Now, there's a couple ways to test this, and I want to be very careful with this. This is a 24 karat kangaroo, okay? And I love the style. I love the new lettering on it. You got to be careful with 24 karat gold. You can dent this pretty easily, okay? 22 karat, like the American Gold Eagle, is a little tougher to dent or scratch, but this can scratch easily. So let me show you how I tested my gold. And no, BCAT, it's not a giveaway. I used the pocket pinger on this baby, and I absolutely love the pocket pinger. If you do not have a pocket pinger, you absolutely need to get one. No doubt whatsoever. I don't have one to give away this time. Sometimes I give these away. I don't have one right now. I think there's a few coming for maybe in May. I might do a giveaway. But if you don't want to wait, they're not expensive. These things are pretty cheap. And what you do is you put your gold or silver into this. Now, there are some silicone tabs there. You can see it right there. That is a safe way to, it's not going to scratch your coin, right? So you've got this. And then you take out your stack stick, soft wood, okay, and you tap it. Listen. Hear that beautiful sound? Gorgeous, huh? And no, it's not a gold ga. Okay, I'm explaining. You guys. All right, I'll continue. But did you know that I am giving away 1 ounce of pure gold as a giveaway? No cap. I'm serious. I'm doing it. When I reach 100,000 subscribers, and I'm at 62 and change right now, I will be giving away 1 ounce of pure gold. It's a gold coin, okay? So you're not going to want to miss that one, all right? That one's going to be an epic giveaway. I've announced this a while ago. It's going to take a little while. I've tried to calculate when it's going to happen. By the end of the year is my goal and my hope. But anyways, it won't be on the wheel either, okay? Even though that is a totally legit way of giving away anything, I will not be using the wheel for that one. So anyways, let's get back to this. Is Ray Bar in the house? Is Ray Bar here? Because, yeah, I mean, come on, Ray, where are you? If he's in here, he'd be giving me a hard time. Anyway, so you got the idea, right? You tap the gold. But here's the beautiful thing about it. You don't have to just listen and try to figure out if it's legit. You can use an app. And I'm going to open up that app because I want to demonstrate it for you. So I don't want to waste too much time, but let's move this here. Okay. So there's the app on my iPad, right? So you can go in here and you can select whatever coin it is. I'm not going to waste the time, but basically you select the coin that you're after. You pick up your pocket pinger and you click the check. Now let me make sure that this is going to show everything. There. All right. So at the bottom here, what you do is you click check. Legit. 3 stars. It's as simple as that. You don't have to be an expert in exactly, the weight, the size, even though it does tell you right there, right? You just have to know how to softly ping a coin or a round or a bar. There's a lot of options with the pocket pinger. So I definitely like to test my gold and silver. Did the same thing with these maples. Private sale. Can you know for sure if they're legit? You got to be careful. Now, my local coin shop dealer, obviously, he tests. My online bullion dealer, SD Bullion, who's sponsoring the giveaways tonight, they test theirs as well. But I like to test my gold and silver. So if you like to do that, check out the pocket pinger. The description of this video has the link. That's the link you want to use. You'll be able to get one of these. And you know what's so cool about Sound Money, who makes this? They also send along fakes. Okay? So you can compare the real stuff with the fake stuff. So I'm not going to take time to do that, but check out the pocket pinger. You want one. All right. So let's see. Oh, I know. I have a few things to open up before our guest arrives. This is something that I am just so curious. Cooper Kendall is in the house right now, right? Cooper, I saw you. You're one of my mods, a fantastic guy, and you just sent this to me. I hope you're here, man. I want you here when I open this up. Cooper, where are you, buddy? Yeah, there he is. 3-star militia member. Thank you so much for sending it. Congrats on 50,000 subs. I guess Yankee didn't see that comment. What comment? Fake stuff hurts my ears. Okay. Well, you have a pocket pinger too, right? This is Coin Crew? I know you do. All right, Coop. Let's open this up. Let's find out what you sent me. I'm really excited. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm over 60 now. So each milestone, is just so much fun to reach, and it's all because of you guys being so kind to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. All right. You did a good job wrapping this, didn't you, buddy? That is just so nice. It is so much fun to head over to my post office box and get some friend mail. This looks, oh my goodness. What the? Oh my, is this? What in the world? Dude! Oh yeah, it ain't a glitter bomb bike contest. It's silver half dollars. These are, there I see a bunch of 40% half dollars. What in the world did you do? Cooper! Oh my word, that's 90%! Oh, Coop, man. This is tremendous. You know, I didn't see, did I not see a letter or a note? Dude, did you expect these to be giveaways? These giveaways. Seriously, man. Oh, this is so nice. I think the best thing to do would be to use these if you wouldn't mind. I mean, I love halves. I love silver. I mean, but I want to bless the community, man. So Cooper, what would you think? I'll call in. Oh, okay. Well, here's the problem, dude. At the moment I turn that call-in line, it's wide open, okay? It is a wide open call-in line, so you might not be able to get through. He's trying to call me, I get it, but I haven't turned it on yet. So if everybody would just not call the call-in line and let Cooper Kendall call in, that would be great. I'm going to turn it on, all right? No guarantees, Coop. All right, there we go. It's on. Call line is now open. Man. And I got a call coming in right now. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Hi,
Hi.
You're on with Yankee. Who's this?
This is Cooper. Hold on one second.
Oh,
My
Coop,
speaker volume's on low.
Oh, Coop, you did it. Great. I'm so glad you got through. Dude, what? You got to talk to me, man.
Okay, so the one with the 90% in there, there's 6 of them there. If you could add one of those to the call line, put 5 of those in the Yankee box, the 90% ones, and then just like you said, give away the rest on the wheel or whatever you want to do.
My word, Cooper. That is enormously generous of you. Seriously, man, I am just stunned. Thank you so much. Really, wow. That is just amazing. So I want to get this right. I got the 40 percenters. Yeah, I'll come up with some really cool creative ways. We'll definitely give those off. The 90 percenters, you said one of them is what?
One of them could go on the call line.
Oh, okay, so if somebody calls in with the early bird word, they get it. They get it.
Yeah. Or you can add a third early bird word in.
It's a little too late for that, but maybe we'll bump it up to $50 for someone. Okay.
All right.
Maybe, or just the next caller or something like that. I'll figure out something out on that one, and then the other 5, are these all 90%?
Yeah.
Oh, Cooper, man. That is just that is one of the best friend mail I can remember in a long time. That is just incredible. All right. So these are all 90%. And how do you want these dealt with? What do you want me to do?
Give them away on the wheel, or like you said, creative giveaway ideas.
All right. These are giveaways too. So basically, this whole stack of $50 are giveaways.
Yes.
Yes. This is so exciting. Thank you so much, Cooper. Wow.
You're welcome.
You are a phenomenal person in our community and a really valuable mod. I really appreciate what you do for my live streams. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
All right. Take care. Dude, that was incredible. All right. Well, we got another call coming in. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Hey, Mark.
How you doing?
Great. You might want to mute me on the background there.
I just did.
Oh, great.
Boy, I am learning how to time this. So I beat Mrs. Coin Crew.
Yes, you
on
did.
Calling in.
Yes, you did.
And, I just heard some disturbing news about the U.S. economy, about how our U.S. production went down last month by 1.8%.
That's right. Terrible, isn't it? And you win!
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did. You got a Merc. What do you think?
Beautiful. I just, I time it. I missed your last one because I didn't have a working phone.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going to do something else. I'm going to not only give you the Merc, I'm going to add in a 40% silver Kennedy $50, courtesy of Cooper Kendall. What do you think of that?
I love it.
All right.
You know what? I'm trying to find the Eisenhower 40%, and nobody has them.
Are they hard to find? I have some, but you're looking for them?
Yeah, my LCS guy.
Yep.
He's had all kinds of issues trying to get any kind of constitutional silver at all coming in.
Yeah.
He's like, well, your last video you did with Tim,
Yeah.
Normally his shelves are full, but
Interesting.
kind of got a lot of empty spaces because of all the business you bring into his store. So I will get right on to emailing to my mailing address.
Yes, please do that, Mark. All winners, definitely email me your mailing address right there, yankeestacking@gmail.com. So, all right, buddy.
Yes.
Congratulations. Thanks for calling, bud.
Oh, it only took me 12 times to get through.
12 times. Well, the moment I hang up on you, or hang up, I should say. I won't hang up on you. But as soon as I hang up, the people are going to be pounding on that number to try to beat Angel. So we'll see if she gets through the next time. All right.
All right, thank you, Yankee.
Take care,
I
Mark.
appreciate your education.
Oh, you are very welcome. Take care.
All right, thank you.
All right, maybe I did hang up on him. Sorry. All right, the call line is open for just another few minutes. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Hello. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
how you doing? My name's Tim.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Good. I called a couple of weeks ago, and I just keep adding to my stack.
Oh, that's great. Great news. Great news. What do you like to stack?
I just got the Canadian ones, the Leafs, the Maple Leafs.
Oh, the Maple Leafs. Yes. That's cool. You like the Maples?
Yep. What have you been collecting?
Well, I did buy 7 of these, private sale, and then I bought some gold, and I bought a roll of silver Washington quarters. So, yeah, and I do have another purchase coming from SD Bullion early next week. It should be here, so I'll do a video on that. So,
JM Bullion.
Yep. JM's good. Yep. I like SD because of a variety of reasons. I won't go into it right now, but they're my favorite. Favorite online bullion dealer. So awesome.
How often do you visit Tim?
Every week, at least once a week. I love going in there. I love talking with him, and he's just a great man. I'll be having him over at my house soon, I think, for another cookout once it gets warm again. So he's just I love him, and I love his family.
He's knowledgeable about.
Sure is. Oh yeah. All right. So anything else you wanted to ask me? Any other word you might want to share with me?
Yeah. How high you think it's gonna hit 50 soon?
50 an ounce. 50 an ounce for silver?
Yeah.
I think we need to break 30 first, bud. I would be happy to see 30 by the end of the year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it gets to 50 or higher, we got some serious problems in the economy, right?
Yep.
All right. So, okay. Well, any other questions or comments?
Thank you. Yep. No. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for calling in, buddy. Bye-bye. All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock now. Mukarram should be joining us momentarily, but we got one more call. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Hello, who's this? Hello. Yes, you're on.
Oh, wow, I actually got on. How are you?
You did. You made it through. What's your name?
Troy?
Troy. Are you the Troy that put a 1 in the chat saying you were a first time?
That is me, yes.
Troy, thank you so much for watching my live stream for the first time.
I've been watching for a few weeks now.
Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you subscribe. Thank you for following me.
Of course.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely.
So what can I do for you? Any questions or anything you wanted to say?
No, nothing really. Just figured we could chat a little bit about what your coin is and like that. Mine is the Morgan dollar.
Oh, that's your favorite coin.
Yeah.
Well, actually, my favorite coin is a Morgan as well, an 1889 Morgan silver dollar I got from my grandmother when I was a kid. It has a lot of sentimental value. It's very special to me. Very special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That would definitely be a special coin to me as well.
It's a beautiful coin, beautiful design. It's not quite the cheapest way to stack constitutional silver, but it is a fun way to collect.
No, definitely not. I just picked up 3 of them the other day.
That's fantastic. Did you get a good deal?
Yeah, I want to say I did, yes.
Oh, I hope you did. Good.
I got them each about $80 a piece, and they're already graded from NGC.
Okay.
And I looked up their prices, and they're all around 100 and 150 a piece.
Okay. So what's your plans with them? Do you plan on holding them, or potentially selling them?
I mean, I got into silver. I want to say late last year because my cousin was into it, And then ever since then, I just started stacking up coins and collecting like silver bullion and silver bars.
Very good. Excellent. All right. Actually,
yeah, I know there was that special word that you were saying before with the freedom.
Can you use it in the form of a sentence?
Freedom is always free.
Yes. Well, yeah, it costs. Freedom costs, right? Yep.
Yeah, it depends. Depends who you're talking to about it.
That's true. Well, you won a dime. Would you rather have a Mercury or a Rosie? Your pick.
I'll let you decide, and you could just surprise me.
I think I'm going to give you a Rosie. So there's your surprise. But how about another surprise? How about a 40% silver $50 along with that, courtesy of Cooper Kendall?
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll send both out to you, Troy.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Great. Well, thanks for calling in, buddy.
Absolutely. It was good talking to you.
See ya.
Take care.
All right. Now I have to turn off the call line, guys. All right. I'm sorry, but I've got Mukarram Mawjood waiting in the waiting room for me, and I need to bring him in. I will probably go back to the call line later on if you wanna call in and chat or ask a question. I will get back to your questions too, but for the next half hour or so, we're going to talk to Mukarram. All right, so let me bring him in right now. Okay, and there he is. He's connecting. All right.
Hi, Yankee.
How you doing, Mukarram?
How are you, Yankee?
I'm doing great. Welcome back. I always love having you on here. Let me just introduce you properly for those in the chat. Mukarram is the head of trading at Bullionite. He's the chief investment officer at Blackstone Commodity Group. You're in California, right? Yep. And you are one of the few financial advisors and traders, okay, who love precious metals. And I say few because I bet you anything, people listening right now will say, well, yeah, and I talked to my stock advisor, I talked to my financial advisor. They're all like, gold, silver, yeah, maybe a little. Yeah. You love this stuff, right?
Of course. I mean, what's not to love about it?
Right? You're a stacker. I don't know if you have anything handy. I'm pulling this one. I'm pulling a fast one on you, buddy.
I don't have anything.
No gold, no bling.
No gold, no bling.
Oh man, next time. You've done it to us before. Next time, if you could just like bring one of those big bars and stick it in the camera and make everybody drool, that would be fun.
Yeah, definitely, I know. Oh yeah, I forgot it this time.
Well, you've helped a lot of people in the community, a lot of my subscribers. I get emails from people all the time saying that they love talking to you about precious metals. A lot of them are in the the retirement mindset. They're thinking, how do I preserve for my retirement? And you help them with that, with gold and silver IRAs, but you also help them with stacking and so forth. So you know this stuff really well, but you also are an expert trader, something I'm not. Okay, I buy this stuff and I hold it forever, but you know how to make money, or at least fiat currency, I should say, on how to trade this, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been trading for a significant period of time. I've been trading for 15 plus years, and the company coming together in different ways.
Right.
One of the things, when you just mentioned that we've helped a lot of the subscribers, recently, just about a month and a half ago, there was a group of clients that we helped through your channel that we didn't put all their funds in at a certain time, right? So we held money for them on the side.
I remember that. He told me. In fact, didn't he want to buy it really quickly and you slowed him down a bit? Or was he...
I mean, no, I think he also, it's not just one client, it's just a few.
Right, I remember one, right, go
where
on.
we took the approach where we'll hold off certain amounts of funds, we'll slowly get in at the right spots just based on the technical and the trading aspect that we bring into physical precious metals. And guess what? They were able to get in just before this big run happened about like 3-4 weeks ago, right? And even with all the supply crunches and the delivery issues and everything, we were able to get the metals and we were able to lock them in on their price before the big run up happened, especially on the premiums. And then able to get it delivered, put them in the IRAs, put it in the Delaware depository. Everything was done in a timely fashion, even though there is some delays. But what's nice about that is the clients, and as I said, I always love educating clients from your channel because they understood and they were willing to take the route of looking at the math, looking at the trading, and then saying, hey, we can duplicate this or replicate this in the physical metal space, and we were able to do that really nicely.
That's fantastic. So let's jump into our metals and markets segment. You and I love to talk about what is going on, and a lot has transpired in the past month or two. I mean, even since we last got together again, right?
A lot's been going on, and spot on in the markets too. And it comes to like the math. Last time I remember when we were talking, when we were speaking to each other on the channel, there was a lot of talk about, hey, why isn't gold going up? Why isn't gold going up? And then we brought out a chart. We looked at those higher lows, and we said, hey, we need that energy base to build. And guess what happened? It just significantly made the market go up. Like you can see that big run. I actually have two great charts that I'd like to show you when we get to that segment where we saw metals run up as the US dollar was running up temporarily, right? Signal in that, especially since I talked to a lot of business owners and investors outside the country. There's a lot going on because of what we call non-dollar users when it comes to the US dollar strengthening inside of a small time period. And I'll show you that. But the US dollar is about to hit a big double top. We'll show you that as well.
Okay, so I promised my viewers tonight to give my 3 reasons why I believe gold and silver have pulled back. I did back on March 4th say I was pausing my heavy stacking of precious metals for a little while. I still pick up some pieces here and there when I get a great deal, but there were 3 reasons. The biggest one, and I was a little wrong here, okay? I thought the whole conflict between Russia and Ukraine was going to ease up quicker. I thought it was going to end quicker. I thought there'd be a ceasefire, maybe talks that would end it once, Putin had done what he was doing. I think he's off the rails personally. I think he's bitten off more than he can chew. But I thought when the fears about Ukraine eased some, the fear trade would also react and the price would go down. Now, I just read not too long ago that the diplomats from the U.S. are going back into Ukraine. I think you see it less in the headlines now. It's dropped off the top line. A lot of the leading, news don't lead with this anymore. It's not that it's over. In fact, who knows? It could flare up and get worse, right? But that eased some. I think that was partly why we saw a pullback. You mentioned the strengthening of the dollar yes, they both are going up at the same time, but recently with the dollar index breaking 100, 102, 103, I think it was, what that also, remember gold is a play, or gold and silver is a play against the dollar there, but I really think that was mostly because of what was going on in Japan and their quantitative easing that was going berserk. They went all in on this stuff again, and the yen, was being deflated, and that caused the dollar to increase. So I think in relative terms, the dollar was increasing as well, and I think that was one of the big reasons we saw a pullback. And the last thing, and probably the biggest thing, was the Fed. They were talking really tough about fighting inflation. We're talking maybe 50 basis points, right? Coming our way with interest rates in May, maybe even in June. Who knows? They say maybe we'll do it in July. So they're talking tough. They're very hawkish, and that spooked. I think gold and silver, that suppressed it some. Of course, that also has some deleterious effects on the market as a whole, right? But I think those were the big 3 for me, from a macroeconomic standpoint, that caused metals to drop. What say you?
Well, I mean, when you look at fundamental events like the one that you're breaking down, I mean, there's a lot of credence to that, right? I mean, when you look at why, like the whole Ukraine Russia conflict, I think is way more complicated than people thought it was going to be. I think there's a lot of issues there that have not come out yet. We've seen this before when, with the Lebanon Israel crisis, we saw that in the Gulf War, the second Gulf War, like watching everything that happened, there is a bigger story to the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. Okay. And I think we can dissect that and look at it. But you're correct. The longer this conflict goes on, the more the uncertainty. And here's an important thing: the worse it is for the stock market. Okay, because that's the market that has not taken a correction in the 13 years or 12 plus years, and you can see usually in this bull market, the market has always been able to bounce back. But nowadays, when you're getting these bad pieces of news coming out, you do feel the market can't handle it anymore. You see, you're getting major blue chips that take big hits. You saw Netflix down significantly. A lot of these companies, NVDA, all of these companies have dropped significantly. This is why I'm saying there is a bigger picture behind this. And this is why I'm always recommending to clients who are in the stock market, who have retirement accounts in the stock market, look at the math behind what's going on. And I want to show you that.
And protect yourself.
And protect yourself, but not only protect yourself, if you do this at the right time, because you're not greedy, you're not holding on for another 5 or 10% in the stock market, you can actually significantly affect your net worth in the next few years, rather than watching it go down, in the next few years and saying, oh, it's going to come back up in 5 years anyway. That's what most stockbrokers say, and they've got people believing that. But I think that opportunity cost is significant, as you have a country and an economy where you had a GDP that was a contraction, after a big expansion we had in the last quarter. But the other thing, Yankee, when you talk about gold prices coming down, this is significant to understand. It's the math that caused it to come down.
Before you go into the math, can you just speak to the Fed?
Yes. First, yes, the Fed, I've watched the Fed from the Greenspan era, with what they did and what happened with the housing crisis. Then you had, the change of guard, all those things, right? But here's what's interesting. And let's get back to the US dollar and the effect on what I call non-dollar users, okay? If the Fed embarks in this ambitious, increase or hiking cycle that they want to get onto, what you're going to see is that non-dollar users, we're not going to get affected as much by it, okay? We are getting affected, but we don't feel this. But if you're like me, where I talk to business owners, industry owners, like, in different sectors, especially in different parts of the world, like in Asia, in, parts of the Middle East, what I'm hearing, and there's two things to keep in mind. What I'm hearing, number one, is producers and manufacturers are seeing a big crunch when it comes to their ability to purchase raw materials, okay? Because their local currency is getting so weak, like sometimes multiples of 100, 200 times compared to what it was just on the first cycle that we've had of the run-up. Now, if that continues, here's what I'm hearing. They can have a significant effect on their economy. And this is what I used to call relative economy or relative scales of economy about a year and a half when we talked about COVID. And I'll give you an example, right? When COVID came out, yes, it affected people. But if you look at around the world, there were a lot of individuals, business individuals, who were minting money because of COVID. Okay?
Yes.
Because they could make more money and charge more, and the supply constraints. And then if you take that and extrapolate that into governments who pretty much wanted to steal from their country, that's what it is. There are some governments out there, unfortunately, they want to take advantage of issues like COVID and aid and donations, and they stole from the countries. Now what we're seeing is those countries are in dire straits. And when last week I spoke to a couple individuals who are in the export-import business, especially in the tea sector. They're going, hey, we are not even going to the tea auction because the dollar has gone up significantly against our currency. We as producers or manufacturers don't want to buy the tea.
The treasury, right.
Now that's a big deal. So this is why no matter how hawkish the Fed wants to be, When you have developing countries that get decimated by a stronger dollar in their economy, they'll have to come back and slow down that pace. That's when you're going to see a big issue, because this time around, you have a perfect storm of events going on. You have geopolitical crises that are significant, right?
Yep.
You have agricultural commodity prices like wheat and soybeans and corn that have gone, significantly higher.
Some are all-time highs. Yes. Yep.
Crude oil, like the actual engine of these commodities, also gone up over $100 a barrel within 6 months. That is something that you have to get ready for when it comes to figuring out if the stock market understands this and starts pricing that in. 1,000-point drop is nothing compared to what you can see.
That's pretty scary, but I agree with you. I do you really think that we're going to keep seeing in interest rates rising regardless of what the markets are doing? I mean, the bond market is melting down. It's a mess. And the stock market is in deep trouble. I can't imagine it going much higher than between 1% to 2% in the federal funds rate. I just can't without a catastrophe on their hands.
Exactly, because that's where, no matter how hawkish they want to be, remember how in our last show you talked about, well, they're going to come up with some reason not to keep hiking it, and you remember that?
They need an excuse, right? Yes.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. But the excuse it's not just an excuse, it's a reality right now, because developing countries, their currencies, look at the Turkish lira, significant drop against the dollar, Look at some other currencies in the Asian countries, significant drop against the dollar. And that's affecting their core economic sectors. And because of that, you're going to see a Fed that can't be as hawkish as they want to be,
Wow. Yeah. And for us, when it comes back to gold and silver, how we to, position ourselves at this point, both in the physical, because obviously we're stackers and we love to have the physical. I mean, it's more than just a love. Sometimes it's a requirement for us. I mean, it really is. If you don't hold it, you don't own it to some extent. So I really think it's important for us stackers to understand the times, understand the macro, right? But in the fundamentals. But when should we be buying up? Remember, I told you I'm on a pause with any significant big purchases, right? Large purchases, because I don't know if it's going to keep going lower. Do you have help there for us?
Yes, definitely. I think sometimes it's a change in the way you approach it, right? First thing, this is what I want all of the viewers to understand. Buying something on strength is better than buying something on weakness. Okay, that's a very important concept to understand if you want to make massive amounts of money in the market. And what I mean by that is, if you saw the first run up in gold, it went to the 2000 handle and broke the high from 2011, and then it took a correction to around the 1700 level. Then on this next run up, it again went over 2000 and then took that correction, right? So what is that saying to you? What it's saying to you is that the 2000 level is what gold wants to get comfortable with right now. And the more it gets comfortable sitting close to that 2000 level, like in the high 1900s or in the 2000 level, one of these days, it's just going to explode higher and go up a significant percentage, okay? So this is why I'm saying to individuals who say, hey, it just went up significantly, I don't want to buy it. Well, whenever it corrects, move your funds. Because if it comes down $50, $80, that's okay. Because what it's showing you is that the strength in the market, you're buying on strength, rather than waiting for it to drop to 1500, which it may not, right? But that's buying on weakness. You don't want to buy on weakness, because then all of the structure of a chart is kind of completely destroyed. So you want a market that goes to 2000, comes back down. On that pullback, buy as much as you can.
All right. So are we in that right now? And this kind of leads me to you showing us some charts to see us where we're at.
Yeah, I will show you the chart. The quick thing I want to mention to you is silver.
Yes.
If you look at silver, silver has completely been held back as gold's been going up significantly, right? This is why you have to get your hands on silver, because when silver decides to run just to make up the run. When gold's gone from 1,700 to 2,000, silver did not go to 35 yet on the spot price.
No, it
right?
didn't. Nope.
That's why.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Silver definitely, yeah. I think the potential there is much larger for silver than gold.
Yeah, hold on a bit, okay? So I'm just going to do a quick screen share.
Cool.
A couple of things that I want everyone to, if we can, get this information out, I think it'll help us a lot of people protect their retirement accounts. So first thing quick here is, I just want to check, Yankee, you can see the chart, right?
I can see the chart. Yes, I can.
Perfect. So we're looking at the Dow Jones, which is the
Dow,
stock index. And you can see how we've had these big supply candles. And what I mean by supply candles is every time, the drops have been big, like significant sell-offs. You see this?
Yeah.
That's what we mean by supply candles. What that means is any bounce is being used by the smart money or by individuals who are at the top of this market to sell into that rally. Okay, so this is pretty much a market that's saying that it wants to come down. But the key thing here to kind of figure out is if you go to a longer term chart on the Dow, you can significantly see this topping process happening. Now, we've talked about this many times on this channel, and over the year or so that we've been, helping clients from your channel, you can see we've been helping people get out of the stock market and buy metals. Even if the stock market goes up a little bit, but when they see these big drops, that's when they know that they're doing this at a time when in a 6 months or a year or whenever, they're going to look back and say, what an amazing timing to do it. So here's the first thing. Instead of looking at gold for a pullback, understand that if your money is in the stock market or in mutual funds or money market or wherever it is, you're getting out more at close to a record high rather than looking for the pullback in gold. Okay, that's an important thing because that's how you preserve your net worth and multiply it over time. Here's the next thing I want to show you quick. If we go,
that's hard to do though. When you see these, and it hasn't been. It's been pulling back though in the last what are you looking at there? February.
Well, this is a monthly chart.
Okay,
so
it's a monthly chart, right. If you show what's happened over the last 2 months. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm talking about.
From 37,000 to a low of about 32,000. I mean, that's almost like, that's a significant 7,000 point or a little bit like close to 7,000 point drop, right? 5,000 to 7,000 point drop, wherever you draw those lines from. That should tell you that, that's big because 3,000 points is 10%, so keep that in mind, okay? When you look at, and what's the definition of a bear market? I know that certain banks came out and said that we might be going into a recession. We could have a bear market. What's the definition of a bear market? If a market drops more than 20% in a time period, then it's a definition of a bear market.
Is it 3 months?
Well, it could be on a weekly chart or a monthly chart. If it drops 6,000 points, that could be a bear market. So be careful. That's why you're seeing this level being defended. The 32,000 level keeps getting defended because you don't want it to close below 30,000. If it closes below 30,000, you're going to have some serious sell-off, just algorithmic, selling going on.
And this is the Dow too. This is not just the FANG stocks, right? This is not just the high-flying tech stocks. These are blue chips, right? There's some,
This is the biggest exchange in the world, right? And then the best stocks in the world. So, then even if you look at the the S&P 500, same thing, the same chart structure over and over again. Here's what I've learned over the years. When the market decides to come down, it's not going to knock on your door and say, hey, get ready. Okay. It's going to happen very slowly. It's like a malaise kind of thing. And then suddenly you see those big drops. And that's when you go into that kind of desperate cycle and thinking, oh, should I hold it? Should I not? That's what I try to educate our clients, saying, don't get to that point. Get out before that happens.
Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
Yeah, don't be greedy and don't think you know what the market's going to do.
No one
because
does.
The market will always be better than you.
Right.
So just be humble and listen to the market. Always, Here's the next thing. Let's just go to gold because I want to point out something. And this is important for your viewers to see. I want the viewers to pay attention to the time period between, let me quickly draw this here. On February 1st, right here.
Yep.
February 1st, okay? So you saw the gold market went from around 1,760 all the way, it broke the 2,000 handle again. right?
Right.
And this was around March 2nd. Now, I want you to understand something, Yankee. It went up that much inside of a month.
Can you scroll that? It's just off the top of the screen. I'm missing the top. Maybe it's on my end. I don't know if you can
it's about
scroll.
2070, and I think it's because this chart.
No, it's just on my screen. I can't see. I saw something circle, but it's off my screen, so I don't know if it's my end or if you could scroll up a little bit.
I've enlarged
You
it.
enlarged it. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's the maximum size.
Okay, no problem.
But I want the viewers to see that this big run,
Yep.
From 1760 to about 2070 happened inside of a month. Okay, and I want everyone to remember the dates: February 1st or 2nd to March 2nd. Okay.
Okay.
Now here's what I'm going to show. So everyone agrees that the market's gone up, right? Gold went up. We're going to go to a dollar chart. Most of the time, let's say if I'm doing trading, coaching, or anything like that, we'll say, hey, if gold went up so much, what do you expect the dollar to do? They'll be like, well, the dollar was coming down.
Going down, yeah, absolutely. Right.
That's what they'll say. Right. So now let's quickly go here and look at what the dollar chart did at the same time period. Bang.
It went up, up.
Yeah, big harbinger effect. Okay.
Was that a flight to safety? Was this timing around the whole Russian invasion and basically people were rushing to the dollar? Is that what?
Yeah, because usually the dollar is a safe haven,
right?
But I don't think it's the correct safe haven right now. But it is a safe haven because of banks outside the U.S. Outside the U.S. they would prefer to go into like dollar currencies because they don't want to hold on to more of their local currency. Right. And that's why this happens. It's not because of us.
No, we're still the cleanest shirt in the laundry, right?
Cleanest shirt in the laundry. That's the best way to put it.
But we're still dirty 1st, laundry.
Yeah, very dirty laundry, right? February 1st, 94. March, almost 100, right? So the dollar goes up significantly, like 6% or so, right? Or more than 6%. And gold goes up $200+ at the same time.
Okay, why?
But here's the telling sign. Here's the key.
Okay.
This is what's beautiful, okay? Yeah. So what I did was I was like, okay, let me look at a longer term dollar chart and see what would happen if the dollar meets with a significant amount of resistance, which is a level that a lot of algos will probably sell off the dollar, but gold's still holding a 1900 or 2000 level, right?
Yeah.
So you go to the dollar and you go to a weekly chart, and then boom, you see something absolutely beautiful mathematically, right? This is a classic. Last time when the dollar hit 104, it got rejected significantly all the way down to 88. Okay, that's a good 12% rejection. If you have the dollar approaching right now, completely overbought on a long-term chart, weekly overbought, right at the same level, this is what we call a classic double top. First top, second top, right? This thing can come all the way back down to 88. And where do you think gold and especially silver is going?
Way up.
That's why don't wait for just pullbacks in gold. Look at some other markets that are telling you something because the pullbacks are not real right now. The pullbacks are just exhausted traders. If gold goes up $50, people are going to take profit. But it's not the longer term path for gold. Gold wants to go way higher,
Yep. And do you have silver? The chart for that? Yep.
Silver is a little bit more tame right now. You can understand that, right? Because of what's been going on. But that's why we like building a position in silver over time, because of the fact that silver has just been trading sideways.
It's just going sideways, man. Look at that.
That's what silver does. Okay, I remember this, October 2008. Okay, I remember this very, very clearly. Silver traded between 16.5 and 19.5 for a frustrating maybe 6 months.
Yep.
As gold was creating new highs, it went from 680 to 800 to 1032, like that. That's how much I love physical metals. Okay, so we remember those numbers. Then one day on a Friday afternoon, we come into the office, silver closes over $20 an ounce, and next week it's at 30, and then a week after it's at 40. Like that. So this is the reason why I'm saying if you look at a longer term chart in silver, let's go back to a monthly, which shows you years worth of data.
Yep.
Silver is building a beautiful, beautiful bull flag right here, a bull pennant. This is on a monthly. which means it's going back years. You know, this 2005 is when I started in the business. You know what I mean? So this is going back so far, and it's showing us something. We were part of this big run in silver when it went up 400% in 2008 to 2011.
Oh,
April
yes.
2011 was the high. But you can see here, it's cleared this resistance area, right?
Okay.
It's now back testing that resistance area. You see this? It's back testing it. And it's creating a beautiful bull pennant that the moment it settles down, gold goes over and gets comfortable over 2000, watch out.
Fascinating.
I'm sorry, I get very passionate.
No, I know, it's okay, man. I love it, Mukarram. Now, a lot of people will look at this and go, yeah, whatever. This is all technical jargon. I don't understand it. But from a stacking standpoint, this can help instruct you as to when to make some of those purchases in tranches, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, hold off, wait for the right moment, and then buy the next one. It's not that I'm, trying to trade this stuff. I'm just looking for the right entry points. And is this something that you help, again, your clients when you go through when to buy their silver and gold? Yeah.
So let's start off by saying we help them first by knowing when to get out of another asset that is at a high risk of taking away their net worth.
What is the biggest high risk right now?
Like the stock market, anyone's in mutual funds, anyone who has, in companies that have absolutely are going to get decimated when their real valuation is looked at, right? So first thing is getting out, because protecting your money is more important than figuring out how to grow it first, right?
Amen.
So
that is so true.
Thank you, Yankee.
And no, I've tell people this all the time. It actually is easier to build wealth than it is to keep it. Keeping it is hard. You can lose it so easily. It can go down fast. So the currency that you have been working for, the savings that you have, it's so important to try to focus on how to preserve some of it. Doesn't mean you can't speculate a little bit. I do with some things, but the vast majority I'm looking to try to preserve. I'm nearing retirement, Mukarram. It's getting close, and I don't want to see it all evaporate.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very, very important concern, especially because this is not the same economic climate that individuals who were in their 50s experienced, 2 decades ago.
It was almost cookie cutter, right? You had your certain age, that means a certain percentage of bonds, certain percentage of stocks, and as you grow, you just dollar cost average, and you set it and forget it, and I don't think we can do that anymore. I don't think that mix works, especially with, past 2008. I think we've crossed the Rubicon when it comes to just, following some magic formula and not worrying about it.
You nailed it when you said after 2008, because that was our whole
changed it.
thing.
Everything changed.
2008 is when we said you have to be more nimble with your money, take control of your destiny rather than just leaving at a brokerage firm, because that everything changed during 2008, 2009.
And most brokerage firms aren't going to be saying this. They're not going to be wanting you to put anything into gold and silver, especially the physical stuff. They're not.
Yeah, because they get paid on assets under management. They want to make their commissions on every turn, But our philosophy as a company, and there's two very important things. Number one is we want to make sure that we have this concept that we want to teach our clients, that you have to control your own destiny, become your own bank, right? That's what it is. The key thing. It doesn't mean you're lending money or anything like. It just means you control how you build your wealth,
right?
And that's done through alternative assets. That's why 10 years ago the whole shift was get into alternative assets, whether it's physical precious metals, whether it's real estate, whether it's oil cleanup or oil producing property, whatever it is, it's an alternative asset, and cryptocurrency is part of that. I know some of them are not fans of it, right? But cryptocurrencies is an alternative asset, rather than being in a stock or a stock market that only goes up because of money being printed. That's pretty much the only reason the stock market went up so much in the last 10 years.
Well, we won't talk about crypto unless you want to talk to Mukarram. You can always give him a call and he'll talk to you about that. But you are in real estate, and that is something that I have been invested in a long time. You got to be careful there too. But what I'm saying is that is another asset that really can help you build wealth. I know you do that as well.
Yeah. But we do it in a very mathematically oriented way, just like we do that for precious metals, right? So what we've figured out is whether it's a market that's going up in real estate or a market that's coming down, there's a specific math formula that we use when we purchase a property and we do the rehab and then we get out of it. And there's a certain timeline we hold it. So clients do have the ability to get involved with that, either through an IRA or outside of an IRA with us. But going back to that quick question you asked me about how do we help clients, the other thing is just to when you said, hey, how do we know when to buy this? If silver is below $30 an ounce on spot, you should have no questions on when you should buy it.
Even with premiums. Premiums have gone crazy.
I mean, I know premiums are crazy.
They're crazy, man.
But here's what's happening. So here's an important math thing that we did, right?
Yep.
In the last cycle, like just going back 7 months ago or so, when silver went from a spot price of 22.5 or 23 to almost $30 within about like a 3-month period, right?
Right.
Silver Eagles were going for about $32, $33, maybe even $34 at one time. Okay. Nowadays, silver is trading at 25 or 26, maybe 23.5 today or 24. Silver Eagles are trading at 36. What that tells you is I don't care about the premium. Here's why I don't care about the premium. I know everyone says premium.
Well, they're saying it in the chat right now. Okay.
When I look at the math in the market, in the charts, what that tells me is if silver closes over $30 an ounce, Eagle premiums, they'll be at $45. They'll be at $50. So you can make money if you follow the horse that pulls the carriage. Like if you follow the silver spot market and understand where premiums were compared to when it gets close to 30, because 30 is the resistance, you can make an amazing trade by getting into Eagles by not focusing on that premium. Because the moment it gets to 30, it's going to have a sell-off, right?
Right.
Okay. But the moment it closes over 30, you'll be begging for $10 premiums on silver.
I have to admit though, Mukarram, I do care about premiums. When I'm stacking this stuff, it is hard, and it changes my focus as to what it is that I'm going to stack. And I constantly am. Is it going to change? Is it ever going to change?
You're correct. It will change. I mean, it'll always change. It usually changes. Here's what we see. If we have a big run in silver, which we're expecting it, right? But after it closes over 30, somewhere down the road, when it gets to the 50 or, because 49.5 was the high from 2011. But when it gets close to that, or it'll pass that, you'll see a quick sell-off by big hedge funds at that time, right?
Okay. Yep.
During that time, premiums will quickly shrink. It will shrink. But what I'm saying is, I think you're right, Yankee. When you're stacking silver Eagles with cash that you're purchasing and keeping it in a safe in your house or somewhere safe like that, I get it. Premiums count.
They matter, man.
Protecting a retirement account that has maybe $300,000-$400,000 in the stock market, that premium doesn't count, because when you can grow your $300,000 or $400,000 into maybe $600,000-$700,000 potentially, because of the timing of how you bought it, it won't matter. Okay. That's what I meant by that. So I apologize.
Okay. No, that's okay. People get really passionate about it when we start talking about premiums and the spread and all that. It's tough. It's tough for stackers, but I understand. You do help a lot of people with their retirements, because this is near and dear to my heart. Like I said, I'm getting very close to retirement, and I want to preserve it. And I don't trust the markets, and I don't trust what the Fed is doing. I don't trust what our government is doing fiscally. There's a lot of concern I have, and I want to be able to protect it. You help people to do that, and that I really appreciate, and I love that you appreciate precious metals. So a couple things. One is I want to ask you about the GDP numbers that came out today. I really do, but I also want to give the people in the chat a chance to ask some questions before we say goodbye. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. GDP came out March.
Horrible. Biden's in trouble.
It is bad. 1.4% in Q1. This is at the same time we are having record inflation. We haven't seen this for like 40 years, all right? So back in the 80s. This is what I think. And I've been talking about this since last year. I've done several videos on it on my channel. Stagflation. The combination of slow growth or no growth and rising prices. People were like, yeah, we don't see inflation. What are you talking about, Yankee? I got some pretty nasty comments. But not now. Now I think we're starting to see it. Now, one quarter doesn't make stagflation, but the trend looks that way to me. I wouldn't be surprised if we're all in on stagflation by the end of the year. What do you think?
I think we're in disasterflation. That's what we're in. Okay, it's a disaster. The inflation situation right now, and none of it is real. Even that 8.5% print about a couple of weeks ago.
That's just garbage.
Bogus.
Yep.
That's why I think you even have companies that are coming out now that they want to track the inflation the right way. But stagflation, disasterflation, whatever it is, right? You have to understand that this current administration is in a lot of trouble, okay? Because and I know we have to help a lot of countries. We got to do what we have to do. But when we have a new bill that comes out for $30 billion, that's not conducive for our health.
That
here in the United States.
really bothers me, right? So but I do think, to your point, disasterflation. I think we could be seeing an inflationary depression in this decade. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice combination of words. I love it. But here's the important thing. I think we can all get caught up in all of this, disasterflation and our inflation is high and depression. Yeah. The key thing is we have to realize that if we band together, and like in your channel, you have some very sophisticated individuals and just people who care about their lives.
They know their stuff. They know their
stuff. If we all band together, you have to take action. Take decisions right now, because that's what's going to change your net worth and your life as the individuals who we have as leaders, or as the world has as leaders. When they make their completely disastrous decisions, we need to understand that we can actually come out very, very positively out of this situation, okay? And I don't think it's a selfish thing to say. I think it's a responsible thing to say that if you're a hardworking American and you've worked, a long time in your life and you've put away a lot of money, hard-earned money into your 401k or retirement account, you deserve to protect it. Don't let it be, at the mercy of individuals who make very disastrous decisions.
Yeah. All right. Well, great words. As always, Mukarram, you're fantastic. Why don't we just take some questions in the chat? You can see the chat, right?
Yeah, I can see this.
All right, great. Yeah. And of course, sometimes we get the classic fear-mongering. I've done videos on this, by the way, Sandy. It ain't fear-mongering any more than buying life insurance or health insurance or homeowners insurance or car insurance. This is wealth insurance we're talking about. It's very important. I'm a prepper. I don't know if Mukarram is, but I'm not afraid to say I'm a prepper. I prepare. Even the government tells us to prepare. Go to ready.gov if you don't believe me. It's important to prepare. Doesn't mean I want things to go to hell in a handbasket, nor does it mean that I think, the world's coming to an end or I can't sleep at night. And I sleep quite well at night because I'm prepared. And it allows me to be able to live life more fully. Okay, so it's not fear-mongering. I get that a lot, and it's sad because people are, unfortunately, sticking their head in the sand too often, and they don't realize the danger that exists. We have deflated our purchasing power to ridiculous levels. The dollar is losing. Think of it this way. It went down, 1.2, 1.4 for the quarter?
I mean the GDP, yeah.
Yeah. Think of it this way. Take a $1 bill. You just lost 1.4 cents in 1 month on that dollar. It is going down fast. It is really dangerous. And what our government and Federal Reserve is doing is fiscally and monetarily immoral. This is really bad. So I feel passionate about it. Sorry, Mukarram, I got really fired up there, but it is so important that we warn and help people understand what's coming. It may take another 10 years. Who knows? I don't believe so. I think we're going to have a serious dollar destruction this decade. I really do. And that's why I prep, and that's why I prep stack. So anyways, let's answer some questions, Mukarram.
I saw some very interesting questions. I think there was one question that was repeated a few times
All right,
about whether, which is more precious, silver or gold. I think it comes down to your goals in life, right?
Yep.
In your financial goals for your portfolio.
Right.
Because whether a particular metal is more precious than another is not really the most important thing. What's important is how much growth can you get based on your liquidity that you have. That leads me to another question I saw. Hey, if you had $5,000, what would you invest that in now?
That's a good one.
If you're thinking of, if you're a precious metals fan, definitely 5,000 should go into silver. Okay.
All of it, the whole thing, 5,000.
Yeah, because
all of it.
Here's what I've seen. Like if you're working with smaller amounts of money, you want to own as much metal as possible under your belt.
I know $5,000 is a lot of money for some people. That's a lot of money.
It depends on where that money is coming from. Is it coming from a CD that's giving you less than a cup of coffee a day? Is it coming from the bank that's not doing anything for you and actually losing you money? So just as a general point of view, if you have more money than 5,000, but you're only thinking of putting $5,000, I would say go with silver rather than gold.
Right.
Okay. Right. The reason being is you'll get much better growth because you'll have more leverage, not in terms of like debt leverage, but you'll have more metal under ownership.
That's a good point. By the way, Cockpill, thank you so much for that 10 spot.
And the other thing is that leads me to another question someone was saying about premiums between the Britannias and the Eagles.
Yes.
You should get, if you can, and you want to diversify your metals holdings, yes, you can get gold Britannias or silver Britannias. You can go with certain, but I would suggest go with the coins of the realm. Don't go with coins that might end up giving you more tax consequences than you have if you go with the right coins. So I agree with that. Okay.
Cockpill said, tell us about platinum. Is it okay to add some?
Well, platinum, you have to be careful, especially on the chart, right? Because yes, as gold goes up, all precious metals tend to go up with it, okay? But here's my issue with platinum. Both platinum and palladium are mostly industrial metals. So if the stock market takes a big hit, and especially the automotive industry takes a hit, because a lot of platinum and palladium is used for catalytic converters, that's where you're going to see a big drop. Also, Japan. If Japan has a big issue there because their economy is mostly based on the automotive industry, we saw this happen when that nuclear spill happened in Japan, like maybe 10 years ago. Suddenly, platinum and palladium dropped significantly. So I would be careful on how you approach that.
My wife and I are looking to buy our first home. Do you think we're in another housing bubble?
Okay, very, very good question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very good question. And here's a very important way to look at buying your first home or buying what I call a residential home that you want to live in. Right now, wherever you are in the beautiful United States of America, right? Every house is going for way more than that it's worth. If it's a completely renovated, done up, house that you want to live in, don't buy it right now. Because it's having, in places that's unheard, like for example, in Florida, you never get multiple offers on properties. Now you're getting 30 plus offers on a property.
Oh, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
So what that tells you is if you're going to buy property that's not all shiny and makes you feel good and you want to go live there. Buy a property that you want to fix up, and then do it. Like I had a client in Texas, he wanted to buy his first property, and then he asked me, hey, should I go in the 1980s built houses or should I go in the 2000 built houses? I said, if you can get something and you're willing to put the work in, go with something that you're not paying a premium for in that. Because here, when you get multiple offers in housing, especially if you're buying a house to live in, it's not the time to buy it.
Right. How much silver shall I stack to look after 3 neighbors who are too strapped to stack for 6 months? They have children. Wow, that's a unique
That's your
question.
That
is a unique Oh, the look after 3 neighbors who are too strapped. Oh, man. Oh, that's a hard question. Yasmin, I hate to tell you this, but I need to know more detail on that. What is it that you're trying to specifically protect? There's 6. Yeah, that's 3 people that need help. Maybe, I don't know. They have children. You need liquidity. There may be some other needs there that are more important than stacking. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm gonna be a little bit cryptic there. Yasmin, if you want to email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com, we can talk a little bit more about that.
And I saw another great question, Yankee.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce that name. It said, what's a common exit strategies for precious metals?
There you go.
Great question, by the way. Say silver and gold pop 3 times. How do you liquidate?
You need to answer. Now, this is all you, because I don't sell my silver and gold at all for fiat currency. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Great grandchildren having the gold that Yankee has, right?
Unless I'm bartering this stuff and I'm right in my lifetime, which I hope I'm wrong. Like I told Sandy, this is wealth insurance to me. I will pass this wealth insurance on to my children and have educated them on what this is. So they're not going to just liquidate it right away to get fiat currency. Trust me on that one. But if I'm wrong and I don't need this for the purposes that I'm stacking, great. That means we haven't had an SHTF scenario, all right? So let's go back to Mukarram. How do you exit if you want to?
So first, the most important question to understand, in that question, the most important thing to understand is that whenever you buy precious metals from us, whether it's gold, silver, whatever type of gold and silver, obviously investment grade gold and silver, mostly gold eagles, silver eagles, right. Britannias, whatever, right? We will always be there for you to sell that back to us at any time, like down the road, like and in both cases, whether it's a cash purchase or whether it's a retirement account.
Yes.
Like meaning, if you say, hey, I have this much amount, I want to wire it, you sign a client agreement, we ship you the metals, you keep it in those containers or those red boxes for gold and green boxes for silver or the tubes, and then one day you call me up and say, hey, or call our office, and then we'll buy it back from you. We'll give you the best market price because we don't have liquidation fees. Okay.
Right.
And this is a big deal because most of the time I've had clients who've actually bought from us. Then when they had an emergency and they want to sell it, when they went to their local coin shop, they would give them a little over spot for their silver eagles. We don't do that. We'll give you exactly what the market's trading at for those silver eagles. So if it's trading at 34 to sell out your silver eagles, we'll give you 34, you know, whereas some people are quoting like 26 today in the local coin shops. We don't do that. So you can always exit your metals that way by calling us and selling it back to us. The other thing is if you're in an IRA, it's the same thing where we buy it at a certain price. When it pops up, like you said in your question, 2 or 3 times, guess what? You got to take profit, right? I mean, Yankee's not going to like that, but I would recommend.
If you're trading it, I love it. Yes.
So at that time, we'll call you and we'll say, hey, the market's gone up significantly. Your account has popped so much. Here's the price for gold eagles. Here's the price for silver eagles or whichever coin you own inside the IRA. And in 5 minutes, we can lock in the price. We'll get you sold. And then within about a 7-day time period, everything gets taken care of where the metals come out of the Delaware depository, go into our account, and then money gets wired into your IRA. That's how it works. Okay. So there's no worries about exiting from physical precious metals. It's the most liquid asset in the world, by the way. So you can sell it at any time.
Flexor, I'm going to answer your question real quick. Yeah, it's a coin ring. JT Coin Rings made this. It's an absolutely beautiful coin ring. I absolutely love it. I haven't taken it off in years. So gold, silver. Ray Bar is going to cause all kinds of angst in this chat if I do not ask this question. Speak on I-bonds. Are you familiar with I-bonds that keep up with inflation?
I've heard of them.
Yeah. I
don't really trade them, but we don't look at it too much, so I don't want to say something that I don't know about.
Okay, that's fine. It's nothing I'm familiar with it that well either. So, USO short and long-term projections.
Which one? Sorry.
AHS USO short and long-term projections.
Oh, okay, USO. Yeah, I mean, I always like to trade. I'm a risk taker. Okay, so I always like to trade the crude oil futures contract rather than go and buy USO. Okay, but I get it because USO does follow the price of futures contracts. So here's how I'll help you understand USO. If you really want to invest in USO, go look at the horse that pulls the carriage. What could crude oil do over the next 6 months, especially after it's run up so much? Right now, I think crude oil should see a pullback. okay? Because it's gone up from $50 to about $130, right? And then came back down. It's forming a chart structure where it feels like it should pull back. On that pullback, USO will drop with it because it does trade against the futures contract. But after that, if you feel it settles on the crude oil market, if the futures contract settles out and starts to break out, you should buy USO at that time.
Silversmith says, Mukarram and me, how do they get away with dumping millions of ounces of silver on the market that was never mined? I think they're doing this. They're manipulating it, man. They are. There's a lot of hypothecation going on and a lot of naked shorts, I believe, in the market. There's nothing backing some of this stuff. It's the paper market. And how can they get away with it?
Well, because shorts, there's no requirement for them. Even if you look at the bylaws and if you look at all the fine print, shorts can hold a position that they don't need to back it up. I just want to mention, like on Monday, I'm actually going to New York, God willing, and I'll be ringing the bell at the NASDAQ at the closing market because we were part of a company that we helped them go public. And we were part of their growth. It's our oil remediation company.
Oh yes, that's fascinating.
I mean, it's a beautiful story. Yeah, it's an alternative asset. It's an alternative asset. We worked with the leadership of the company, and then worked with the company itself. Understood how to kind of figure out what's the best way to grow together. And then guess what? We listed on the Nasdaq a couple months ago on February 14th actually, and now we're going to ring the bell at the Nasdaq on Monday. So, but here's what we're seeing: people want to short the stock, and they can do it, right? So even when a press release comes out, or if you have revenue numbers comes out, they want to short it. It's just, this is why the stock market in a way is so difficult to so difficult to regulate, because of the fact that they allow naked shorting. So it goes on every day, and you just have to be, so here's an important thing. This is why take profits when you're in significant profit in your accounts or in your trades, because the market will take it away from you.
Last question. It's from Soup, and I've gotten this a lot. I get emails from people asking me this. Would you take out retirement early to buy precious metals?
Would you take out retirement?
Yes.
You mean from an IRA?
Yes. Or 401k. Even I've got people telling me or asking me, Yankee, with what's going on, should I just take the hit? Pay the penalty, pay the taxes, and get the money. And I'm like, whoa, no. Go ahead.
You don't have to do that if you do it in the protocol manner that we do it.
I know.
Self-directed IRA,
right?
And then you put transfer of the funds, buy the metals, and there are no taxes, no penalties.
Exactly. I tell them that. I tell them not to. Okay. I really think that's a short-sighted move. I don't do it. Obviously, the best for me is physical. However, if you've got an IRA and you need to be able to protect your wealth with it, you got to put it, at least some of it, in precious metals, okay? And
it's in physical metals.
It's in physical
metals.
metals.
That it's stored at the Delaware.
I know yes, it's vaulted, and you know what? There's a lot of debate over that, right? And I still want it in my personal vault. However, you can take possession of it. But yet, there are times where if you can't invest, some people, where would you rather have your retirement? In a high-flying, risky, overpriced stock, or in precious metals vaulted somewhere? If those were your choices, I would take the latter. I really would.
Yeah, especially in retirement accounts.
In retirement, right. That's what I'm talking about.
If you're closing in on that retirement age, or you're past the 59 and a half,
yep.
If you have a 401k and then you can do an in-service rollover, meaning if you have money in an existing 401k and you're older than 59 and a half, you can move a good portion of that money into a self-directed IRA and protect it with physical gold and physical silver. If you have an old 401k, you can move it at any time. No penalties, no taxes, right? If you have an IRA, whatever, you can have $10 million or $5,000 in IRA. You can move it.
I did. I rolled it over to a self-directed IRA, and I've done very well with it. Again, I'm near retirement, so at some point that's all going to come out. But I really do feel, people need to be thinking about that piece of it as well as the physical stacking, which we all love to do. I'm, you know me, I love it. I love having this stuff in my own vault, but there are other ways that Mukarram can help you with. Guys, I put his information in the chat, but also in the description of this live stream. So if you want to reach out to Mukarram, you've got his number, you got his email. You can even reach out to Nicole too to set up some time. And this guy will talk to you. He will just talk with you. All right. And that's what's so beautiful about it. He gets it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Just to let you know, even if you're a stacker, but if you have an IRA or a 401k, you can take it in a two-step process. You can do the transfer first, set up a self-directed IRA, put the metals in there, and then as soon as the metals have cleared the Delaware depository, you can call us and ask to do a distribution.
Yep.
You can either do a distribution of the entire amount of metals. Obviously, there's the taxes on the distribution, or you can take portions of those metals out every year or every quarter, right? Mm-hmm. So you can stack your retirement in metals. You just have to go through that second step. That's all. Because just because your metals are at the Delaware depository does not mean that you can't take physical ownership of it.
All right. Thanks, man. You've really educated us. You have some great charts there. People, check out Mukarram. Give him a ring. He'll definitely help you out. Thanks, buddy.
Yankee.
All right. We'll have you on next month.
Love coming to your channel. Be safe and be knowledgeable about what you're doing, okay? And always reach out to us and we'll help you as much as you can. Great.
Thanks, man.
All right. You're welcome.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that move with Mukarram. I agree with him more than most any other financial advisor that I know, and he is a trader and he knows a lot of things that I don't technically, and he trades in areas that I might not. Actually, he is into real estate, and he and I have been talking about some of the real estate that he does. Fascinating things. So check out Mukarram, give him a ring, and I think you'll really be impressed. Anyways, let's get back to a couple other things. So we've got a big giveaway to give away. That's coming up. Let me just quick tell everybody what that is, or actually show you what that is. Look at this thing. Freedom Round from SD Bullion. The sponsor of this live stream, SD Bullion, is the place to go. And you can see the link at the very top of the chat, sdbullion.com/Yankee. And you'll be able to enter a great giveaway. If you don't know what that is, go to sdbullion.com/Yankee. It is a monster box of Silver Eagles that they're giving away probably by the end of the year. You don't want to miss it. So anyways, this is what we're going to give away. Isn't that cool? Love that round. We're also going to be, maybe, let's see, what are we up to? Oh, okay, so we didn't get a high super chat total. That's okay. It's not a rig gaw. I don't care what Ray Bar says, but it looks like I'm not going to have to give away any other extra silver other than the early bird word silvers, what Cooper Kendall was so nice to offer up. Maybe I'll do another giveaway. I don't know. Maybe we should do a warm-up giveaway. How does that sound? Let's see. How about that? You guys have been very patient. I think a 1945 Walker. That might make for a good giveaway. What do you guys think, huh? Yes, says AH. Me, says Nancy. Lindsay Purcell, yay. You betcha, says Andrew. Warming up a warm-up guy. Right, we got to have a warm-up guy, right? We got 350 people in the chat. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, the like button, I would really appreciate that. But yeah, we'll do this giveaway. And I'll tell you how it works, okay? It's pretty easy for you newbies. All you got to do is put something in the chat, which obviously is happening right now. You guys are going crazy. Sweet, okay, done, me. That's all you got to do to enter, is put something in the chat. I pop out the chat here on my screen, and I switch over to participants, and I see names in there, and they're growing. So, by the way, you only get one name on the wheel of names, okay? So it doesn't matter how many times you put in a comment in the chat. It's only going to give you one chance at the wheel. I got to clarify that for people. And I am not putting it in slow mode. I'm going to give my live stream a little chance here. See if it doesn't overwhelm. Because usually when I do a giveaway, and you have to put something in the chat, people just pound on the keyboard. Just got to get something in the chat. And they keep putting stuff in and it slows down the stream, which is amazing. I don't know if it's a YouTube studio, a bug with them or what, but that's why I put the slow mode on. I'm going to give it a shot, see if it's okay. Now, I see more names coming in. Yeah, they're growing. I'm going to give you another 15 seconds to type something in there, guys. This is open to... Actually, it's open to subscribers, okay? I do have, I believe, the setting right now for subscribers only in the chat. So, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and I know there are people that haven't, they watch all the videos, they don't subscribe. It doesn't cost a dime. It's not like memberships. Just consider subscribing. You can get in on this giveaway as well. So, a few more seconds. By the way, if somebody who is a subscriber of my channel met me at Tim's, and he gave me this. Isn't that? Look at that. Gold flakes. Isn't that cool? He wanted me to have it. I thought that was very nice of him to do. We had a nice little chat. You'll see him in an upcoming video. All right, so that should give you enough time to put something in there. I'm going to take all the participants, copy, and I'm going to bring up the wheel of names. Here we go. And I'm going to paste them in. Again, it's from SD Bullion, the sponsor of my live stream. It's giving away the final giveaway. This one is, well, this one's for me, guys. It's a walker, all right? I'm going to shuffle this up. Shuffle, 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 and spin. Let's see who wins the silver walker. Slowing down, just so long as I don't win, because when I win, I lose, and I'll explain that in a minute. J Money. Jay Jones is going to take it away from him, but can Jay Jones hold on? Looks like Jay Jones is going to walk away with a walker. Congratulations, Jay Jones. You just won this. And it's really easy to claim your prize. All you got to do is email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com and make sure you include your mailing address. Every time I do a live stream, there's always one person that sends me the email and they're so excited. I can't believe it. I won this the first time. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And then they don't put their mailing address and I have to reply. I'm like, where should I send your winnings? So, yes, congratulations, Jay Jones. We'll get that out to you. Let's see. I'll write his name down here. Jay Jones Walker. How was that for a warm-up, huh? That worked well, right? We might have to do another one, too. I don't know if that was... Some people seem to be a little bit confused. I don't know. You know, Gold Maple, do you understand how this whole giveaway Wheel of Names works? Do you need some more help? Do you need another warm-up, maybe? That was a good warm-up, says Quicksilver. I'm confused, says Snack Snafu. Okay. Lisa's like, getting warmer. All right. Friends change. Are we having fun yet? Oh, Mark, I know, right? You were so close to winning that. Sorry, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, you need another warm-up. Let me think. What could I do for a warm-up? Well, you know, Cooper Kendall's been awfully nice. He has donated some beautiful silver. This right here, it's a 1969. That's a 40%er. And then a 1964. Two 40% half dollars. Oh, that might be a good warm-up. What do you guys think? Huh? And maybe I'll include a Yankee stacking coaster with it. What do you think of that, huh? All right, so we need to do another warm-up. Yes, definitely. Yes. Not rigged, of course not. Be conscious. I know it isn't. Older than you think. Hey, Plumber, dude, that was harsh, man. Plumber's a great guy. If you haven't checked out Plumber Stacker's channel, please do. Plumber Stacker, and one of the mods, if you wouldn't mind, actually, Plumber, feel free. You're a mod. You can put your link in. All right, definitely put your link in, Plumber. You've been a great Yankee Canon member. I love your channel. I love your videos and your live stream. So, I don't say this to everyone, but Plumber, put your channel link inside the chat and subscribe to Plumber if you haven't. All right, so let's do this. Oh, Darnell Washington. Ooh, got my attention there with a 2-spot. What brand safe do you use? How about a hint? I don't like to give too much information, guys, about my protection. I have layers of protection, I might add. So I really, really don't like to get into it too much, but let me just tell you, I'll give you a hint. I'll just give you a hint. Oh, no, that's not a very good hint. Oh, how do I do this? Give me blank or give me death. All right, there's your hint of what kind of safe. Give me blank or give me death. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so let's do, thank you, by the way, for that $2, Darnell. Let's do this giveaway, guys. It's very simple. All you got to do is put something in the chat. And no, not the word something. Anything you want in the chat. And not anything you want, right? You know what I'm saying. Just get something in the chat. Yes, it's Liberty. Wink, wink. All right, Darnell. Thank you again. Another $2. I appreciate it. All right, there we go. All right, let me pop this out. All right, switch over to participants. And yes, I see them growing. I'll give you a few more seconds there. Actually, while you're putting something in the chat, can I open this up from Silver Oceans? Yeah, that's a P.O. box, so I know he doesn't mind sharing that address. I've got a little concern about this. Can you see what I might be concerned about? What might concern me here? That concerns me. Oh boy. I'm sure hoping that you didn't put anything in here of value that made it out of the envelope. That would be really sad. I really hope it didn't get lost. Because that is a telltale sign, guys. I always, when I send out, say I send out Constitutional, let's say I mail out a silver dime to one of the early bird winners, right? I always affix it to a 3x5 index card if I'm going to send it this way, right? And I always put extra postage and extra ounce, and I always have the person at the post office stamp it non-machinable. Very important, non-machinable. If you throw this through a machine and you got a dime in there, I'm not saying there was one, but if there was, it's going to shoot out like a rocket. It has to go through it, and it bends, and it, oh yeah. All right, so Silver Oceans, what do we have here? It says, wow, that's hard to read. April, Yankee stacking. I predict by the end of the year, you'll earn 100,000 subscribers. Maybe it. What does that say? 100,000 subscribers. That's lit. Best regards, Silver Oceans. So Silver Oceans thinks that I'm going to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm averaging around 3,000 a month. I'm at 62. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I would love to be able to reach 100,000 subscribers and give away that 1 ounce gold coin for Christmas. That would be phenomenal, right? What a holiday surprise that would be for someone to win a 1 ounce gold coin. But Silver Oceans, I don't know, man. That's a tall order. I'm going to try my best. All right, so let's get all these participants. All copy. Put that here. All copy. Maybe you could help me. Tell people about my channel. That might help me get to 100,000 quicker. I would really appreciate it. Man, that's lit. Is that what that said? Man, that's lit. Man, I guess that could be man, that's lit. All right. So let me put in all the names. Copy that I have here. All copy. And by the way, if I am unlucky to see my name appear as the winner on this wheel of names, that means that I have to give away an ounce of silver, all right, from my own stack. All right, so this is the second warm-up spin. Let's see how this goes. This is for the 240% silver Kennedys and a Yankee stacking coaster. Round and round. Let's see who wins this. Haba. Dave Cooper. Oh, this is going to be close, Dave. Oh, I don't think you keep. Nope. It's going to Douglas. Yep. Douglas Strickland. Congratulations, Douglas. You just won 2 Kennedy halves and a Yankee coaster. So congratulations on that. We'll get this out to you, Douglas. Sorry about that. Let me just write your name down here so I don't forget. Douglas Strickland. Please, Douglas, don't forget to email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com and include your mailing address. So you got the 2 Kennedys and the coaster. All right. What'd you think of those warm-ups? Were they pretty good? Huh? I hope Douglas, what did he say? I'm just looking through the chat now. I haven't seen him. I didn't see a comment yet. And Ray Foley from an old miner. Oh, thank you for that $5. That was really nice of you. That'll help with the postage. Definitely. I appreciate it. Getting warmer. Oh, come on. Still cold? What are you guys doing? I would love to go big. Thanks, Hudat, for subscribing. Appreciate it. If we get, up to that 100, I would absolutely give away. You know what? I will give away your choice. Silver stacking and training just threw a 50 spot in. Oh, boy. What do you think? Yeah, I think we're close, right? So my super chat total right now shows $27.94. I just saw Silver Stacker in Training drop a $50 super chat. Wow. We break 100, we're going to give away one of these maples. How's that sound? Yep, I got a really good deal on them. I want to be able to bless the community. Let's definitely get one of these out there. So, yeah. All right, Dennis Hayslip, member for 3 months. Oh, thank you so much, Dennis. I appreciate that. 3 stars on his chat. Thank you. All right, so still getting warmer, says Stephen Lovett. I think we are getting warmer. We are definitely getting warmer. We're up to $77.94. I think that would be lit, don't you? Tyler, Douglas Tyler, sorry, I can't talk. Donald Tyler, I'm so sorry. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. We're in the 80s now. It's getting scary here. I know, Ray Barr. Canadian Kelman. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, also I will be giving away stickers for for the winners tonight. I'll throw in a Yankee stacking sticker if you're interested. And I think you would be, right? If you're interested in a sticker, and you don't have to, win it, please email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com. I'll just give you one, all right? Just send me your mailing address. I'll get you a sticker. How's that? Oh, old man Jenkins, 771, throws down $9.99. A $10 super chat. I love gold. Yes, I do too, man. Wasn't that a nice little gift? That's so cool. Gold leaves. Oh. And this baby, I'll tell you, whew, that was a fun pickup. All right, so, and look at that. Thomas is 2, drops $20. Super chat goal. Guys, we just broke $100. We're now $133, almost there. Yankee, says Scott B with a $20 super chat. And Troy Stromer. This is the way. Oh, the Mandalorian. I love that. I can't wait for the next season. $5 super chat from Troy. Thank you so much, Troy. All right. Well, guys, we broke it. So we're going to do our final giveaway before the sponsored giveaway from SD Bullion. We're going to give away a Canadian Maple Leaf right now. I know, right? Texas linemen, they really want more giveaways. And we're going to do one right now. So put something in the chat right now. Anything you want, just get something in that chat. I will harvest out the names. Let me just pop this out again and switch to participants. Let you guys have a few moments there. We're almost done with the live stream. I'll probably take a couple more questions before we're done, so be thinking about any other questions you'd like. Don't have to open anything else up, so put the knife away. I definitely love these. These are fun. This is not stacking, folks, but come on, baby. Who doesn't love a broadsword and an AK-47, right? Oh, love those. Very nice, fun silver there, cast silver. And while we're waiting for the names, I do want to encourage you to check out SD Bullion. They are phenomenal. Can I just tell you that their mission statement on the back is inspiring to me. It really means a lot. I love their CEO, Tyler Wall. He's the real deal. He runs his company in a legit way. He has phenomenal deals. Check out the Docs deals, by the way, on their website. If you're going to be buying online, okay, not at your local coin shop dealer, that actually is number one. That's where you should buy, your local coin shop dealer. But a lot of people don't have a local coin shop dealer. A lot of people are looking to buy online, right? If that's your buying method of choice, do it at SD Bullion. And go to sdbullion.com/Yankee. Please do that. Then you'll be able to enter the incredible giveaway that's coming up on SD Bullion. So, all right. So let's harvest these names. I think that's enough here. All copy. All right. We'll just put that over here. Paste that in there. And we'll switch back to the Wheel of Names. This is for a silver maple. Guys, I love the silver maple. I really do. I love their security features. I love the maple leaf design. I live really close to the Canadian border, and we see maple coinage, so Canadian coinage, I should say. So to me, that is a good government-minted silver bullion, sovereign silver, to stack if you can get a good deal. And I got a great deal on this one. All right, so there we are. And now it's time to shuffle. Shuffle, 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 and spin. Good luck, everyone. Okay. As long as I don't see my name, I'll be happy. We've got Richard, Jeff, JP, Trobinet. Oh no! Oh no! It can't be! It can't be! It is! It's Ray Barr for the win! I love it. Ray Barr, finally! Let's go! Awesome, Ray Barr. I'm so happy for you, buddy. And here comes it's rigged. So you're going to get a piece of your own medicine here, buddy. Yeah. A taste of your own medicine. Rig. You know what? It's got to be rigged, right? I think that last spin was 100% rigged. Yeah. It was so rigged. I think we should just forget that spin completely, right? And just spin it again because, I could tell that. Don't you agree, Ray? That was totally rigged. Right, Ray? Right? Who is Ray Barr? Freedom, he gives me a pile of crap about that wheel of names. He loves to tease me. He even calls in. He's a great guy. I'm just giving it to him. He's a phenomenal subscriber to my channel. Really great guy. So Ray Barr, that maple is yours, absolutely, because the wheel is not rigged. Let me get this out to you, buddy. Email me, yankeestack@gmail.com. You know the drill. Let me know. Wait a minute. Hold on, Ray. Is that the first time you have ever won on the wheel? He won't send his address, right? I know, right, Paul? He won't. No, Ray, seriously. Is that the first time you've won on the wheel? I'm trying to remember. I want to say it isn't, but was it? Is it the second? Yeah. Cooper. Okay, Cooper. That's the second time. All right. And yet he still calls it rigged. Dude, really? All right. So I think we're going to need to wrap this up, but I do want to ask. Oh, shoot. You're right. I'm up to 108. Wait a minute. Did I miss a super chat and all that craziness? Oh, no. Hold on a second here. Thank you for Josh Lovato. Dude, did I miss that $50 super chat? Thanks for all you do, Yankee. If I did, I apologize. I was carrying on with Ray. My bad. Thank you. That is incredibly generous. You have single-handedly got us up to 188.92 with that $50 super chat. And you know what? I better end this thing quick because if I don't, I am in deep trouble with another giveaway. So why don't we, maybe I shouldn't do the questions. Maybe we should just wrap this thing up, right? Oh, Auntie Fiat, you just bought a pocket pinger? Excellent. You are going to love your pocket pinger. Just make sure that your silver is legit. Okay, you can do it this way. Or you can do it with the stack stick. Okay? Definitely check out that link in the description below. There's a link, and there's also one floating, I think, through the chat. Get a pocket pinger. It's the least you can do. You don't have to buy one of those expensive Sigma Analytics, right? Those things are hundreds of dollars. This is nowhere near that. So definitely check it out. Did I just see? I did. Frank, you did it. Thanks a lot, Frank. Yeah. Thanks. No, seriously, thanks for the $22. Another go! Here we go. Okay, so this one, though, this one is going to be 90%. So we're going to pull out, let's see. Yes, 90% Kennedy. All right? 90%. And to sweeten the deal, we're going to give a Benji along with it. So two 90%ers. One from Cooper Kendall, my man, my mod. And one from Yankee, a Benjamin. So we're going to put those together. And we are going to... You know what? I take it back. No, that's not good. That's not good. Because you're talking half dollars. You need to see some... You need to see some dimes. And you know what? You need to see not just a Rosie. You need to see the Merc. the Mercury Dime, or more accurately called the Winged Liberty. There's that word again, Liberty. All right, so all 4 of these can be yours on the next spin of the wheel. So we're going to do that right now. Put something in the chat if you want a shot at winning all that silver. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. And then, since we're only at 210, I think I'm safe. All right, I think I'm safe. We can give away the silver from SD Bullion. That is the big grand finale. All right, so I'm not going to take a long time here. Get your comments in. You have to be a subscriber in order to put something in the chat. I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Let's get me to 100,000 and I can give away that gold, that 1 ounce gold coin. I wonder what gold will be worth at the end of this year, or we'll see. It might go into January, February. We'll see. But can you imagine what that gold might be worth when I give it away? Right now, shoot, it's closer to $2,000 with the premium. It could be much more than that by then. Ooh, that would be so cool. All right. So we're seeing names pop in here. I'm going to give it just a few more seconds. I don't want to leave out anyone else that wants to get on this giveaway. Just another 10 seconds or so. And then we will probably just have to, it's what, 10:30 Eastern? I need to wrap this up. So I'm going to I better write down Ray Bar. I can't believe you got that right. Maple. That's so funny. All right, let me clear this out. I'll delete. All right, I think that's a long enough wait. All copy. There. That's it. I got all the names. You can stop. You can stop. Stop. All copy and clear it out. So now paste it in. And there we go. Shuffle it up. And spin. Okay, this is the last one before we get to the grand finale. It's for 2 90% half dollars and 2 90% silver dimes. We got Brian, we got Tyler, Rick, the New York City Watch, Outlaw, Stacker, TC, Neko. Oh, no! Stephen Lovett can Stephen hold on for the win? Yes! Congratulations, Stephen. You just won some sweet 90% silver. Woohoo! Hope you will enjoy this. This is just great. I love giving away this stuff. All right. Whoa, I just saw. Is $10 face value junk silver worth $250? Well, that would be $25 face. 25 is kind of high. I'm seeing 24, 23. I've even heard somebody brag that down in Florida they were getting it for $22 face value. So that seems a little high to me, Richard. So, okay, let's move that over here. Yeah, Steven, email me. YankeeStacking@gmail.com. Definitely don't forget to put your mailing address in there, all right? I keep saying that, but it happens a lot. So Stephen Lovett, and we'll put halves and dimes. Awesome. Just take that down. There we go. So I think we're going to wrap it up now. I will take one more question. One uppercase question in the chat. You're welcome, Stephen. I'm so glad you're excited. Don't forget to email me, buddy. I'll get it out to you. All right. Uppercase and a question. Will you play chess with me? Mitch 2K Drums. I'm not sure. I don't have an anonymous chess account yet, so I'm not sure about that. Dennis Hayslip. Here we go. How can I change my settings in YouTube to allow me to donate money? It's no longer showing US dollars. What? Dude. I don't know. Hold on. Edit, customize, monetization, details. I'm scrolling through here looking for denomination. I don't see it right now. Did you just wait a minute? You super chatted me and it came up as dollars. Is it suddenly like yen or something? I wish I could help you, buddy. I don't know the answer to that. What happened? Wild. Are $2.50 gold coins worth more as a coin or weight? Oh, Richard. It really depends on a lot of factors. Which coin it is. Are you talking about $2.50? Are you talking about pre-33 gold? I'm guessing that's what it is. A $2.50 gold piece. If it's pre-33, it really depends on its condition and date. Okay, I love pre-33 gold. I'm going to be stacking more of it, and I'm looking for the crappiest, ugliest looking piece of gold I can get in a pre-33. I want jewelry grade. I want it worn. I want it ungraded, and I want no key date because I want it as close to spot as possible, and you can sometimes get incredible deals on that type of gold. So I would say it all depends, really. All right, so pays to hang in until the end, says Auntie Fiat. I know, right? Pre-33 gold snafu is gold coins. I wish I had one with me. It's in my vault. It's gold coins that were minted by the U.S. government mints before 1933, when the confiscation, the gold confiscation from FDR was enacted and made gold, holding gold, illegal. There were some exceptions for numismatic coins back then. I could go off on the whole confiscation talk. I've done videos on it, but it's coinage from that time frame, prior to pre-33, or prior to 1933, and it's real money. People would walk around with that gold in their pockets, the small ones especially, and they would, treat it like real money because that's what it was, right? That's what gold and silver is. It's constitutional money, not currency. So, let's see. Pragmatic. Okay, all right. Safe. Vault. I'm not going to tell you exactly what. Old people need to go to bed. I know, Auntie. I got it. So let's do the final giveaway right now. It's really simple. Just put something in the chat. You're going to have a chance to win this. Check it out. The Freedom Round from SD Bullion. This is a gorgeous round. Love it. This is the reverse. You can see it. 999 fine silver 1 troy ounce from SD Bullion. Please check out sdbullion.com/Yankee for your stacking needs online. And put something in the chat if you want a shot at this, guys. Yep, let's do it. Oh yes, Josh is already salivating. Freedom for the wins, is Silver Lumberjack. Freedom. All right. Let this thing go for a bit. Switch over to participants. I see more coming in here. I am going to give this a good solid 2 minutes for people to get their chat comments in there. I really want to give it plenty of time. Especially if people are just popping in here. How many do we have? 302 people. That's what I see. Maybe it's dropping down. 298. We'll see what it is when we finally roll here. But let me clear out the wheel of names. The legit, non-rigged wheel of names. Right, Raybar? Let's see. I hope you guys enjoyed Mukarram too. That was a lot of fun. I do highly recommend, especially if you are nearing retirement and you don't know what to do with your stock portfolio or your retirement accounts, IRAs, 401ks, whatever it is, you need to talk to him. This is very uncertain times that we're living through right now. Fiscally, monetarily, we are doing horrible things to our currencies. We need to be very careful on how we're investing. So if you want some investment advice, I'm not an investment advisor, okay? Yankee just runs a YouTube channel, all right? But he's professional. He knows what he's talking about. Plus, if you're into trading, if you want to learn how to be a trader, he's your man. I'm not, okay? So definitely check out Mukarram. His information is in the description below, okay? The description of this live stream. He won't charge you a thing either. Really, to talk with him, to call him and ask him questions, he's there. He'll just talk with you. All right, so I think that's long enough. What do you guys think? We got enough names in here. Let's harvest them all. Copy. All right, I got them. All copy, and we are now switching over to the wheel of names. Boop. Load it up. All right, there they are. That's what I grabbed. Let's shuffle. And let's pray that Yankee stacking doesn't win. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the big one. Yes, I agree, Joseph. Absolutely. We are going to lose the reserve currency status at some point. Even our Fed chairman thinks that. Scott, get prepped. Frank! Oh, can Frank hold on? Can Frank gainfully enjoy his pushing and blowing? I don't think it's going to get there. Woo! Frank Caviglia, you just won. Congratulations. Awesome job, Frank. And Frank is saying rigged. He's saying it's rigged. Rigged, I tell you. Frank, you won, buddy. You guys kill me. So close. I know gainfully enjoyed. That was so close. Just a little bit further and you would have had it. You're part of the Rig Nation. I know you are, Frank. I think it's hilarious. I love you. All right, so don't forget. Still Frank says reject communism. Email me. Okay, Frank? Let me know your mailing address and I'll get that. Actually, I will forward that off to SD Bullion. Okay, and they will get that out to you and you'll be able to get a nice package from SD Bullion. All right, Yankee, when was the wheel last calibrated? I know, it's a little squeaky. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. Thank you so much. I appreciate all that you do for my channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all my members. You guys rock. All right, and I hope your day is A-okay, everyone. How about one more giveaway? The hand lives. Let's give away this dime now that we got it down to a more manageable 135 people, right? Yeah, just one AH. Right now, put something in the chat real quick. Quick. Get it in there. This is going to be a quick one. Gotta wrap it up. Let's go. You got 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. All copy. Got it. Boop. All copy and boop. Shuffle. Spin. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Just had to do that last dime, right? Let's get that out of here. Rick, William, Jim. Stop! For the love of the wheel, stop! Dang. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, why did I do that last spin? What was I thinking? No. I can't believe it. Sam Hilton, epic fail for you. Neko, oh, sorry, Yankee. I got burned by the Rosie. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to spin the wheel one more time. And the winner gets both. Close. I'm not going to shuffle it. I'm just going to spin it again, guys. Here we go, baby. Oh. I can't believe on the final one I got burned. That's the second time that has happened to me. All right, Joseph, John, Short Bus, Neko, Tim, Cohen? I'm going to go with Cohen. I don't know, man. I apologize. Tim K, you just won, buddy. You know what? It is rigged. Yeah, it's rigged. Good job, Tim. Yeah, that was so close, Frank. Yep. Oh, you could see your name rolling around. All right, Tim, you're welcome. I'm so happy for you. I really am. Email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com. Include your mailing address, Tim, and I'll get it out to you. All right, guys, that's really it. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I hope your day is A-OK. Good night, everyone.